Hi, welcome to Car Mechanical, and today I'm going to be introducing you to Project Oynx. So this is a budget roller paint job I've done on my car that has cost about £100. So the main aim of this project was to be able to paint the car through as cheap as possible, but also to protect it from rust. Now what I'm going to show you in a second, I'm going to take you through the 8 parts that the video has been split up into so far, and also in this video I'm going to address the costs. So let's go straight into part 0, and you can click on any of these links to take you to the video. Okay, so part 0 here is the introduction to everything, and it started actually about last October. However, the weather caught up to me, and there were certain things that happened because of that. That means that it really actually starts at the part 1 point. So in part 1, I'm going to start the project off, and that's going to be dealing with light rust and paint issues. In part 2, we're going to deal with much more stubborn rust. So now we're actually onto the budget roller paint job itself. Part 1 is going to be sanding and the first coat. Okay, so going into part 2, we deal with the second coat, and we deal with some of the imperfections that were produced in the first layer. And we also get into some of the areas that we couldn't do when we were doing the first coat a bit more. In part 3 I actually do quite a significant wet sand. Now as you watch this it should make a little bit more sense as to how you could avoid going quite as heavy on the wet sand, but this should help as well. For part 5 this is where I really start to pick up a good technique, and it's where we put the third coat on and things start to look more like the finished product. And in part 6 I'll take you through painting the trim. Okay, in this part of the video I'm going to take you through the project costs, because of the various things I had to buy. You may already have some of these things. So starting with an orbital sander, that was £23. I also needed sanding discs. I picked up a pack of 50 and then some extra for about £14. I got some general sanding paper, that's going to vary on cost. I also had to get some panel wipe. You'll see why I use that in the video, but I just got the biggest, cheapest one I could get. You're going to use painter's tape to mask everything off. You can use cheaper masking tape if you want. I used Rustoleum combi colour. I actually used satin black, and that was £35 delivered, and I mixed it with white spirit, and that was £4. So you're going to need trays and rollers. I paid £3 and £5 for those. And you might also want kettles or paint and jugs, and they were about 50p to £1. So if I look at my overall total cost, it was £114 for everything I used. And also if I look at the patching parts, I used about another £24 worth of stuff. Now if you don't need to patch and you just need the paint to do everything, you could be looking at £50 to get this paint job done. Now that's what I've done in the UK for my Audi A3 8L model, so they're not the biggest car. It might vary in your country for the cost of everything, and also the size of your car, but I just wanted to give everyone some rough information for when you do watch these videos, you've got context of how much I've spent on everything. Okay guys, I hope you've enjoyed this introduction. I hope you enjoyed the video series. Please at any point on any of the videos, if you've got any questions, please leave comments, questions, drop me a message, like the video, share them out to people you think they are going to help, and more than anything, thank you for watching.